What's up? What's up? Skakel in the house. I'm up and ready to stream for a few moments. Welcome to the Earlverse. Good morning, Shandy Girl. Larry Bird in the house. Always a pleasure to see you two in the stream. Hope you guys are chilling in the Earlverse. It's about 12:30 Monday morning in the Earlverse. I hope you guys are doing well. What's the latest? Let me see. My spot last night at the Comedy Store, very cool. There's a nice buzz in the building. Rihanna was in the house. She was in the other room, unfortunately. I didn't get to perform in front of her, but it was just a good vibe all the way around. Last night was an old school hangout at the Comedy Store, you know. I can't say exactly when everyone left, but it was a good time had by all. I'll just say that. And so now we are at the start of another work week, and we will hopefully have another good week. Yeah, I mean, she walked by me, and thank you, Mike. I won't be saying your last name. I'm too quick, Mike. But I appreciate the creativity in your name. I think you might know my friend Hugh Jardin. So, yes, that is a clever. I'll give credit where credit's due. I mean, that's right up there with Connie Ling Goss. And, you know, Moist and Yeasty's not bad either. Yeah, Buster Hyman, Mike Hunt, Hugh Dickman. So a Message Hell for review. That's always a fun one. Yeah, a big cock Joe. I mean, that's not as creative, but it's definitely up there. And yeah, I mean, there's let me see, Peter Fitzperfect, and yeah, Mike Hunt. I mean, that's a classic. That's from the movie Porky's. Has anyone seen Mike Hunt in the parking lot? But let's keep it clean, guys. Let's keep it clean. Let's keep it clean. I need a dick. I need a blowjob. We could go on forever. This might be as long of a stream as when we were naming character actors. But hopefully not. I don't know if I have it in me, frankly, to do an hour stream. But you never know. Never say never in the Earlverse. I can tell you what we won't be doing is about a 7-hour stream. I mean, some of these streamers, it's pretty unbelievable. Well, I don't know if she's refused that. I mean, I don't know where you're getting that idea. And with tits like hers, who cares about her thoughts on politics? If you know what I'm saying. I've never heard she has refused to denounce white supremacy. Are you trolling? We don't do any trolls in here, because. Where are you from, because? Germany or somewhere? Poland, maybe? We welcome all into the Earlverse. Man, we're getting a lot of message hell for reviews. Yeah, I mean, I think she's really pretty. Lois is sleeping right now. I just took her for a little walk. Yeah, I'm trying something different. It's like a little bit of ambient music. Maybe for the nighttime. And let's try it with the red filter. I mean, I'm trying everything I can to help you guys. Maybe this will be, bring more people into the stream. I hope it's not copyrighted, but if it is, how much money was I going to make on this stream anyway? So let's get to the red filter. There we go. Booyah! Yes, the red light. The red light is from a video I did many moons ago. We don't have to get into it. But, I'm just trying to entertain you guys. I'm trying to give you guys the biggest bang for the buck, so to speak. Good morning, DeBapto. And so far, nobody from the Dabbleverse is in the stream, so we can't talk about that. Yes, that's not a bad one. We got some old school regulars in the stream. I know we got some lurkers, because every time someone, usually Kip Smith, does a gifted membership, some lurkers get exposed. Some creepy crawlers, if you know what I mean. Yes. Biggest holla for your dollar. Do I have a TV on across the room? The screensaver's on. It's on mute. So I have a speaker right there, so you would hear it if I did have it on. I'm having a little ambient music in the background. I want to see how this goes. Maybe it'll put you all in a good mood and ward off all the trolls. And so far, no trolls. Ain't that a bit? That's what I love about the Yonder Wizard raid. No trolls. Get anywhere from 500 to 1,500 people in here, and not a single troll. What up, Greg Vaughn? Life must go on. Are you ready? Are you related to Mo Vaughn? Hey. I mean, I would never perform in the Middle East. I don't care how much money they offered me, but I mean, it's not surprising some of the people who went. You know, like it's not surprising Jeff Ross went. I mean, he'd play at Hitler's bachelor party. It's a little surprising Burr went. I mean, he can't need the money. He has a black wife. And in that part of the world, they don't like women, they don't like gays, and they certainly don't like blacks. And you're going to go over there and perform? I don't get that. I mean, and I think they had something to do with the financing of 9/11 in some capacity. And Pete Davidson goes over there when his dad was killed on 9/11. That's like Bret Hart going back to WWF or WWE. I don't know if it was a money grab. Like, Bill Burr can't need the money. So, how many black people you see over in the Middle East? Not many. That ain't no accident, brother. But, it is what it is. They don't like women, So, gays, they don't like gays. I mean, they chopped up that fucking reporter Khashoggi. So I don't really feel like going over there and making them laugh. I wasn't really a big Owen Hart fan, to be honest with you. So I was always WCW and certainly now AEW. What's your opinion on the testicular injury in women's sports? I didn't know there was such a thing. I mean, I'm assuming it's the WNBA. Hey, see what I did there? A little jokey joke for you guys. Earl Skakel in the house, Monday Morning Live. I hope you guys are doing well. I mean, I had a good day, 50-50 day, I should say. My beloved LA Kings won in Pittsburgh, and my beloved Pittsburgh Steelers got whacked on national television. Big Bill Gold. He was all right. I mean, I thought his character was a little one note. I mean, clearly it was probably an answer to Steve Austin's character, but I mean, he was one of the very few homegrown WCW talents. Yes, Owen Hart's death was completely ignorant by the WWE and the rigging company that they used. And it's crazy to me. I bring up Pete Davidson going to Saudi Arabia. I can't believe Bret Hart went back to WWE at some point and did a segment with Shawn Michaels, who he fucking hates. I mean, Shawn Michaels basically outed him in the initial run for cheating on his wife with Sonny. And you're going to go back a couple years later and do a segment with the fucking guy? With the company that killed your brother? I'm good on that. Yeah, but the problem is so the Bengals and the Ravens. I don't think I've seen the full interview. I'm not a big fan of Vince Russo. I mean, he was basically a fan who got a writing job. And I mean, his tenure in WCW was not very good. I mean, there's not a angle from his era at WCW where you go, that was pretty good. So, but he also joined WCW when they were fading. So it's kind of like, some of the people who joined KISS, they're just wrong era to join that band. What up, Paul Travis? It's weird to see a normal name in here. I look at the dead wrestlers from everywhere: WCW, AEW, WWE, TNA, ECW. I mean, look up dead wrestlers before the age of 50. There's like 300 names. Literally, there's like 300 names. Well, I think WCW was already going down, to be honest with you. And Vince Russo, I think it was the last gasp attempt hiring him, going, well, this is the guy who, brought the Attitude Era in, and, he was partially responsible, but he wasn't the guy. And, it just didn't work with him there. I've been to many XPW wrestling show. I used to go to their shows at Birmingham High School. I went to their, basically what was their WrestleMania at the LA Sports Arena when the main event was Sabu against Terry Funk. Yeah, Carrot Top gets millions of dollars making people laugh. People just hate on him because he's successful doing prop comedy. I mean, he really is. He's certainly not the first comic to do prop comedy, but he's an innovator in that field, I think. What up, JCH45? I don't know who that is. So, yeah, I mean, I don't hate on people. People don't like Matt Rife because he just blew up doing what we're all trying to do. I mean, every time I release a short, I hope it goes viral. So that's what he did. So, I don't hate on people who get big. Oh, I don't know if Gallagher was good. I might have to disagree with you there. Yeah, I mean, Steve Martin, probably the first big prop comic to hit. I just think Carrot Top took it to another level. Angel Salazar, who was Manny. Chi-Chi from Scarface. Also in the cult movie The Wildlife. He did prop comedy very well. I mean, Angel Salazar was a big comic back in the day. In the early and mid 80s, he was one of Mitzi's favorite. So, I don't mind prop comedy. I mean, I can't do it, but, I'm still a fan of it. I mean, at the end of the day, are people laughing? And they are. I never got into Otto and George. I never got into Opie and Anthony. And I kind of checked out after Jackie left Stern, so I just wasn't a big Artie fan. To me, he tried to make every episode or segment about him, and now I realize Jackie did that too, but with Jackie it was organic. Chris Kelly, yes, you can ask a question. I'm an open book. I'm a fucking comedy soldier, so ask away. Anthony is out here. I don't know who Anthony. Are you talking about Opie Anthony? And I don't know where out here is. I mean, it's just Jackie. I just thought Jackie was funnier than Artie. And I thought he had a better mind for Stern at that time. Now, maybe long term, when Artie came in, it was a better fit for that particular show. But Dennis Miller was good, and then he got too right wing for me. I don't like being preached. I'm listening to a comic because I want to laugh. I don't want to hear your political opinion about Gaza. Sorry. Yeah, Jackie. And that. I mean, Artie was good. I mean, obviously he's a great comic and whatnot, but I interacted with him once when he was judging Roast Battle, and it wasn't pretty. He was fucking hammered. He literally fell asleep at the judge's table, and I yelled over the microphone, "Hey, Artie, I got some Coke." He instantly went like that. And people were giving him drugs on the... I love Franklin Ajayi. Damn, I thought I was the only one who fucking liked him. Ari Shaffir sucks. I mean, I don't know. He just, unfortunately for him, wrong decade. Richard Pryor was the man. There wasn't room for a second. And Red Fox. There just wasn't room for another black comic in the 70s. And then obviously in the 80s, Pryor was still around. And then Eddie Murphy was like the next great black comic. And, by that time, I think Franklin Ajayi probably... I don't know what happened, but he's a great comic for sure. What happened to Stuttering John? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's pretty active on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, The Amazing Racist was pretty funny. I mean, Ari has an amazing fan base, so... I mean, you look at some of the videos he puts out, they get 7-8 million views. I mean, I'm struggling to get 1,000. So now just the sheer number of views doesn't mean someone's funnier than, the person who doesn't get as many views. But like I always say, you can't fool that many people. Shout out to Steph Tolop. He's playing in Nova Scotia next year. I mean, I don't know if you're trying to be funny, calling Steph a he, but I just saw Steph last weekend at the Comedy Store. We don't talk as much as we used to, but we're still tight, you know. We gossip from time to time, not as much as we used to. Um, yeah, I mean that won't work. I mean, Fear Factor with Rogan was it was the perfect show at the perfect time. You know, now they did the one with Ludacris. It wasn't good. I mean, nothing against Ludacris, but you know, Rogan was the perfect host for that show. Yeah, she. I don't think Steph would like being called a he. But she's very funny. Go check her out. I've had to follow her a few times at the store. It's not easy, but I do it. Um, yeah, I can't think of a single remake that I said that's better than the original. I mean, you might say Inglorious Bastards, but even the TV movie, you know, with Fred Williamson and Bo Svensson instead of Brad Pitt, it kind of had a charm that the big movie didn't have. I mean, the you know, Bad News Bears remake, awful. The Longest Yard remake, not good. With the RoboCop remake, not good. The Freddy Krueger movie with Jackie Earl Haley, who's an Oscar-winning actor, or nominated, not good. You know, it's just, you know, what up, CC Motion. The problem is most remakes lack the charm of the original movie. You know, you can already tell the new Running Man's gonna suck. That guy ain't Schwarzenegger. I'm not saying you need a bodybuilder in the role, but like, you can just tell it's not good. I mean, Blade Runner was not necessarily a remake. I mean, they did have Harrison Ford in it, but yeah, I mean that wasn't nearly as good as the first one. And was Edward James Olmos in the first one? I mean, in the second one, I didn't see it. And you know, like I said, most, you know, in early franchise movies, they're not remakes, but like Alien and Aliens are great. Alien 3 not as good. Alien 4 Resurrection not, you know, it just, you know, look at the Star Wars movies, not remakes certainly. It's just the carrying on of the franchise. But the first three Star Wars, 77, 80, and 83, especially the first one, awesome. Last couple, you know, look at the Rocky movies, you know, but the first two were the best, and then, you know, 3 was okay, 4 was all right with the Russian thing, and then, you know, they got a little worse. Same with the Rambo. I mean, that first Rambo movie's a perfect, it's not even really an action movie, it's more of a drama action movie. It was awesome. So, you know, what are you going to do? Oh, I love Jay Baruchel, but like the first RoboCop is a flawless action movie. Yeah, I mean, I would have loved to have interviewed the killers. Oh, see, I'm not a big video like, yeah, Terminator. The first Terminator, awesome. Second one, not bad, and then all the others, like, come on, man. Slapshot, maybe the best sports movie ever. Slapshot 2 and 3, like Mighty Ducks. The first Mighty Ducks is a great movie. It's a great kids movie. Next couple, not quite as good. I mean, you know, Skakel, First Blood. Fuck yeah, you got that right. I mean, when you're remaking The Running Man and it doesn't even have an action star, even the Expendables. The first Expendables was great. Second one, pretty good. Third one, all right. Fourth one, the Roadhouse remake. I mean, I can't think of a single remake in movies that is better than the original. So, I never saw Barbershop, so I can't. Rumor has it that Paul Newman was gay. Is that true? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm a stand-up comic, Kai, and a voiceover actor. That's what I do, Kai. And I stream for free. I don't grift for money like most streamers. Yeah, I mean, they're remaking The Thing. I mean, look at Predator. Predator is literally the perfect action movie. Second one, I like the premise. Hey, the Predator's in the city. but the cast wasn't as good as the first one. Lethal Weapon. Each Lethal Weapon got worse. So why do you sound gay? Well, your mom didn't think I was last night. See what I did there, Kai? I'm just too quick, baby. So here's what, Kai, you're going to do. You're going to hit the like and subscribe button. You're going to stop your trolling because you're not good at it. And you're just going to sit and learn from a master. I mean, and we'll be friends after. But take a knee. You're 0 for 1. You came swinging out of the gate. 0 for 1, baby doll. So, not at all. I do need attention. That's a fact, Jack. But the fact that you're now calling me gay a second time indicates that you are so far back in the closet, I've got to donate you to a Goodwill tomorrow. Come on, man. Be cool. Be cool. I don't know. I like the first Rambo. I mean, the last Rambo was so fucking unbelievable. Like, one guy's going to take out the whole Colombian cartel. I mean, I like a little bit of realism. So, that's the gayest thing anyone's ever told me, to clean my vents. You really are a butt pirate. What does gay say? Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. I'm in too good of a mood to be ruined by... well, it's not gay if you run out of pussy. Hey, see what I did? I'm just too quick, guys. Forget about it. So, I'll breathe how I want to breathe. Guy. You're trolling me, and I'm done with you. I mean, there's many other streams you could go to right now. Please join them. As an older unmarried man, you can be considered. Not really. Yeah, I know. I mean, Paul Newman was attractive, so I could see people thinking someone that good looking has to be gay, but I don't. I've never heard Paul Newman was gay, but back then, if you were gay, you had to keep it under wraps. I never saw Riddick. Even the Indiana Jones movies. I mean, I loved the first one. The second one wasn't awful. And then with each one, it was like, all right, we get it. And even like Miami Vice, first season, the first 2 seasons of Miami Vice were near perfect television. And the third one, and then Zito left the show. And then the 4th and 5 one, when I think Michael Mann handed off the show to Dick Wolf. Dick Wolf's a legend, but, Miami Vice was Michael Mann. Absolutely Liberace was gay. So, favorite David Carradine. Big Stan with Rob Schneider. Earl, I don't know who Dave Williams is. Dave Tiger Williams? Because I got a great deal on a condo, to be frank. I'm secure with my sexuality enough that I can live in a gay neighborhood and not worry about it. Because I don't think every gay guy in the world wants to fuck me. And there's a lot of straight women in this neighborhood. And guess who gets first, second, and last crack at them? Thank you very much. So, I mean, you guys really are hung up on the gay stuff tonight. I mean, I'm going to... George Papard, one of the greats, he's in a very underrated movie that virtually no one has seen called 5 Days from Home. And he's in prison. His son is dying, so he breaks out of prison to visit his son one last time. It's a really good movie. I have it on VHS, but I don't know where you would get it now. Maybe on YouTube? Well, your mom didn't seem to think my behind was hairy 2 nights ago. Hey, see what I did there? I'm just too quick, Bear. I'm too quick. Just, guys, have a good time. Drink some coffee, smoke a bowl or whatever, and just relax. It's a very good movie. I mean, maybe YouTube. I mean, these days anything's on the internet, but I don't even have a VHS player, so I can't watch it. I mean, there's a lot of crime in my neighborhood, but it's not specifically... I mean, bro, every gym I go to is essentially a gay gym, but there's a lot of hot women there, and they just know I'm straight. It's just the vibe I throw off because I'm wearing like skateboard shorts and a rat t-shirt. So they talk to me. I'm playing positive thinking music so me and Kai can become friends. Me and Kai have clearly got off on the wrong foot, but maybe with this Deepak chakra opening, instrumental work, maybe me and Kai could become friends. I mean, probably not, but I'm taking a shot. Well, I don't really care if you think I'm straight. Okay, I get it. You're okaying a back. Bro, if you're going to insult me, you got to spell the insult correctly. I don't know what okaying means. Come on, Kai. Be better. I mean, yeah, well, he was all coked up, but I tell you, the guy, Robert Reed was definitely good. I mean, I tell you, the guy who was more dangerous than Probert was Joey Koser. I've never met Adrienne Barbeau, and I hope I get to before she goes. Or before I go. I'll probably die before she does. So, maybe I think he was on the Ian Bagg show, which I was a staff writer on. So, but I guess you could say I worked with him one night. I mean, I get it. Kai's trolling me, but I'm talking to him. We're talking to each other. I let the trolls speak their piece. It's all good in the hood. Are you from Japan? Are you from Japanese? Are you from Japan, Kai? I mean, I don't think my humor. I'm not going to fly to Tokyo to do stand-up. I just don't think enough people will get my reference as being gay. Yeah, people don't care in the comedy world if you're gay, trans, straight, in the middle, bi, whatever. No one cares. Really, these days, telling people you're straight is the new being gay. Well, I mean, this week at my gym, we had someone who went into some old black and white movies I do, but we had a man who identifies as a woman but has had no surgeries go completely naked into the women's steam room, and all the women ran out and complained. Whoa, hold on.
If your employer doesn't supply healthcare coverage and you don't qualify for Medicare or Medicaid, you need to give us a call right now.
So that's a very tough thing to, like, he identifies as a woman, but he has male body parts. So I don't know. It's funny. My gym just changed from a Gold's Gym to something called an EOS Gym. Like a new company bought it. Well, I mean, I'm already around a bunch of homos, Kai. So it would take. I'm gonna be honest with you, Kai. Jaleel White does quite well with girls. Trust me on that one. We used to live in the same building. He'd be doing okay. Trust me on that one. He ain't Urkel off stage. So I mean, it was on the news. I think the lady was on Fox who complained. So for me to fly to Japan, I don't mean this to be a dick towards you. I would have to make so much money flying to Japan. You wouldn't even want to know what I would want. Because, who dat? $20. That shit don't fly in Idaho. Well, I tell you what does fly in West Hollywood is Super Chats. Thank you very much. Who dat? I have a friend who does comedy in Japan, Kai. She's hot, too. I forget her name. I just know her. She does roast battle a lot. Thank you, Who dat, very much. Gay topics pay off. Well, yeah, let's keep talking about gays. Well, I mean, for 40 grand, I might fly to Japan, but I would need first clear. Here's what I would need. Uh, I don't know who Sammy Biggie is, to be honest with you. I would need first class tickets from LA to Japan, first class accommodations, hotel, and my performance fee, which would probably be around 40 grand, to be honest. So I don't think you guys are going to pay me that. So, I'm talking in American dollars. And that money would need to be in my account before I left. So, that's just how I operate. I know it's not funny the second time either, bro. You're 0 for 2. Well, I mean, the gym is in a weird situation because this lady is saying, basically that the gym can't really tell this guy, you don't identify as a woman. Who are they to tell this person that? But they have male body parts. I don't think you can have that in a women's steam room. So they either have to make a third, not a completely third locker room, but either a third restroom or a third steam room or something. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. And she's already been on the news a lot. So now it was Gold's Gym, but now it's EOS. And this is like their first week of owning that particular gym. So they be in trouble, baby. Yeah, we don't do that kind of talking here, Steve. You know better than that. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of funny in the video. The lady's like, "There's a guy in there with a huge dick." Yeah, I mean, Paul, you're full of good news. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying this. Yeah, might have to have a trans gym, but what's the reality of that succeeding? Um, well, that's the thing, though. But like, I don't think it's. I think I'm not saying. Who am I to sit there and say she doesn't identify as a woman, but she has a huge dick, which normally isn't a problem. But like, it's the gym's in a tough spot. If you're a woman, are you going to feel comfortable with that guy in there? Oh, I see what you're saying, Turbo. I got you. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out, because it's not great publicity for EOS franchise that their first week they have a pretty big trans incident. Earl Joe Kosher, the perfect set of teeth for 219 fights. Yeah, he had a gap in his teeth. I don't know about that. I don't know if I'd say they were perfect. Well, no, so no more Gold's Gym SoCal. They sold all their franchises except for the one in Venice. So now the remaining franchises, like the one in the Beverly Center, which literally just opened after 2 years of delays. They're scraping off the Gold's Gym name in every area of the gym. Is now called EOS. So it should be interesting to see what happens when this situation clears. But I can tell you, the lady who ran out of the locker room said, "Hey, there's a guy in there with a big dick." She ain't going away because she's an influencer and she got a lot of pull. I mean, she was on Fox the other night. So I'm sure. And they canceled her membership. That doesn't look good. I don't know what they did with the male who identifies as a woman's membership, but that won't look good either if they get rid of her too, or him, or they, them. I don't know. Eat our sausage. You made a joke, Joe. I can appreciate that. Oh, interesting. I could see that. No, I don't like to gamble. I'd rather buy a leather jacket. EA Sports. It's in the game. That's for the $20 super chat. I'd like to give a little extra. Thank you. And there's many ways you can help a streamer without. Well, I mean, it's a tough one because they get rid of her membership, and she's an influencer. I don't think they knew that at the time. So she goes on Fox News, and I'm sure she'll go on other news stations. And then he, they, them. The girl with the big dick, she's going to get some publicity out of this. And really the only one caught in the middle is the gym. And I don't know what they do. I mean, there's no room to build a third. See, it wasn't even the bathroom issue. It was the steam room. You can't build a separate steam room for 2 trans people in there. It's not cost prohibitive. Do you know Bruce Campbell, the actor? I mean, I don't know him, but I know of him. I mean, it's definitely a weird world, that's for sure. Well, I mean, big enough for a black girl to go like, hey, he has a big dick, or she has a big dick, that's a fact check, so. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing you can do. I mean, if they get her to rejoin, then the trans community is like, well, she's transphobic, why are you sticking up for her? If they bring the trans, or I don't even know if they're trans yet because they haven't had anything done. If you bring back the guy who identifies as a woman, then straight people are going to be like, well, we're not comfortable with him in the ladies' room. So. Oh, I work alone, Kai. I don't work with other comics. So, I mean, I'm a straight. I mean, I don't mean straight sexuality-wise. I'm on stage by myself. But I mean, I'm not against going to Osaka. But Kai, I'm gonna be straight with you. It's gonna take a lot of money to get me to fly to Japan. I mean, it's gonna be at the minimum first-class tickets, and that's a lot of money. I mean, first-class tickets to Japan, that's like 10 grand. I was offered to go to Australia. That's not how Australia reached out to me and, hey, will you headline this club? And, you got to pay for your plane ticket, but we'll pay for everything else. I'm like, not only am I not paying for my plane ticket, you're going to pay for a first class ticket. And I never heard from them again. So, well, I don't know. I hope you own the plane. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Because the smart move is other gyms in the area offering her a free membership. Like John Reed, if they were smart, would offer her a free membership. What's your take on Stephen Warren Live? I liked it. I saw it about a month ago at the Grove in Anaheim. It was a really good show. Well, I don't care if you got first class air tickets. I'm talking about what I would do. I don't compare myself to other comics and what they want or what they get or what they don't get. I'm just saying, for me to fly 16 hours to another continent, that's first class, baby, all the way. No way I would fly coach to do comedy in Australia. And you know what? To be honest with you, Bear, there's plenty of comics they could get that would probably pay their own way there. I ain't one of them. Yeah, I mean, it's all good, Kai. I'm my own manager, so I have I mean, you should see me, Kai, in Los Angeles. I don't do most gigs because they don't pay. So if I don't do gigs in Los Angeles, and I live in Los Angeles, to get me to, hell, just to go to New York, I need a lot of money, and whatnot. But, I'm on Instagram, Kai, and, it's just my name, Earl Skakel. Let me type it out in the stream. See, me and Kai got along. We came in hot. This is a fan-friendly stream. When will I be in Austin again? I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to be in any hurry to do it. But I never say never. Kai, this is for you. Well, I mean, every comic has their own business sense. Every comic, Ray DeVito drives from Ohio to New York to host a show at the Stand. He's not headlining it. He's not even featuring it. He's the host. That ain't gonna happen for me. I would not drive from LA to, say, Texas to host a show at, whatever, the mothership. Well, Tuna Fish, it'll have to be that. What up? Well, oh, man. See you, Ken. I didn't know you were in the stream. My Steelers did not do well today. My Kings, they came back. But I'll see you soon. Always a pleasure, the great Ken Mosca. Aloha from Hawaii. I've got a brother in Kauai. One day I will go there. I never met Soder. I'm an LA guy. He's a New York guy. Now, I'm sure he's out here for various things, but I've never met Soder. But I know a fair amount of New York comics. Luis Gomez, Okerson, Mark Norman, Mike Lawrence. Okay. I mean, I've never been to Hawaii, so I hope to one day get over there. And Tony Hinchcliffe looks like a gay puppet. Well, I don't know what to say on that one, to be honest with you. JJ, Earl does keep it real. I mean, I deliver. I don't think so. I mean, I'm straight edge, and I think I deliver. I mean, maybe not great comedy, but any comic who says they're great isn't great. But I don't. I think if anything, drugs hurt your comedy. Look at Mitch Hedberg. Toward the end, it was not good to watch. I've seen Dave Chappelle when he's fucking completely blasted. It ain't good to watch. Artie Lang. I mean, Artie Lang's a great comic, but not when he's blasted, which is usually all the time. I don't know who Sam Hyde is. I know the name, I just don't know anything about them. Yeah, I mean, I'm a Steeler fan. I almost went to the game. I mean, the cheapest ticket in the good seats was like $1,500, and I almost sat on the Steeler side. Fuck me, am I glad I didn't pay $1,500 to watch that shit. And of course, I'm a King guy, so we beat the Penguins. But yeah, I mean, Harlan Williams is straight edge, So I think you can be straight edge and be okay. By the way, we'll go about another 10 minutes, guys. Another 10 minutes. And then I'm going to bed. I mean, I'm always writing, Sometimes it comes in spurts, I'll write 5 jokes in one day, one or two liners that evolve into stories. And then sometimes I'll write 3 jokes in a month, it's just when I'm motivated. Not motivated, but inspired. Which might be one and the same. What do you think of Bill Hicks? I'm not a fan. He just was too bitter for me. Yeah, Harlan's awesome. I love Harlan. Now, come on, Tuna. We don't do those kind of jokes in here. I'd say I'm friends with Norton. He's a good dude. I've had his manager on my podcast. Jonathan, well, I won't give you guys his last name, but Jonathan. I try and keep this stream nice and mellow. I don't know who Sam Hyde is, to be honest with you, so I don't watch other podcasts. It's like why I don't watch comedy. I want to do comedy. I don't want to watch it. I want to do a stream. I don't want to watch a stream. I mean, I'll watch the Dabbleverse streams because I'm just fucking really impressed by how that whole world is just evil and dark, and we're all here for it. I've never met Glenn Danzig. Okay, I mean, he sounds like a guy I would like, but yeah, I don't, I'm not really familiar. I don't watch Adult Swim, even though I was in a cartoon on it. So I don't watch that show. So at least I don't get the reference, unfortunately. What's your favorite Chris Farley film? Probably Tommy Boy. Jim's a great guy. He would have taken a picture with you very. He probably would have had his wife take the picture. He's a very fan friendly guy. That's the last time I was on Kill Tony. Was with Sam Roberts and Jim Norton. So um, I think that's the last time I've seen Jim. And that's a couple of years ago. Uh, yeah, I mean, I couldn't tell you one thing. Sam Hyde could be in my apartment right now. I wouldn't know who he is. Yeah, I like the SCTV. Yeah. I mean, Tyler the Creator. That's my boss, baby. See, that's why there's not another season of the Jellies. Is he's too busy doing cool shit like that. Don Rickles. But if you don't like roast humor, you wouldn't think Don Rickles is funny, to be honest with you. So, um, you know, there's just that. So Earl Skakel in the house. Do about 5 more minutes, and then I'll stream at some point tomorrow. You know, I thank you guys for the support. Thank you for the super chat. $20 super chat. We don't get many of those. So let's get to 20 people in here and 20 likes, so it's 20s across the board. And thank you as always for the support. And if you're ever in Los Angeles and I'm performing at the Comedy Store, come on down, babies. Come on down. If you're was Ass Grass, I would have Jack O'Halloran on my podcast again, but he probably wouldn't want to come over again. But I see he was just at a Comic-Con with Sarah Douglas. So, I don't know what ground we would cover that we didn't in the first interview. The store was great last night. I don't think Don Rickles has a podcast. He's been dead for a couple of years. But he was awesome, I mean, and he came to my house and he's limping up the stairs outside. He was really, truly awesome. So, and for an older guy, I made him drive. I think he lives in Marina Del Rey or Playa Del Rey. And, he's like, can we do it on Zoom or Skype or phone? I'm like, nah, it doesn't really work like that, bro. And he came over, man. What up, Danny? Very good morning. Yeah, he was awesome. It went a lot better because I didn't know really about his boxing background, and he got into conspiracy theories and shit. So that's one of my favorite. I really wish that was on video. I mean, if there's one thing I regret is that not none, but very few of my inappropriate Earls were on video. I mean, there's the one I did with Jungle Jim Florentine, and that's a great interview. Yeah, I mean, I think he fought Foreman and was supposed to fight Ali. And he said that Ali backed out, which, I mean, he was a big boy. I don't see Ali backing down of many fights. I mean, he fought Ron Lyle, he fought Foreman, he fought Frazier. I don't see him backing out. But, listen, O'Halloran was kind of he was a tough guy to fight because he was a big guy and, a guy that could beat you. Like, if he landed, he could probably knock you out. But, so yeah, that was a very cool interview. I'm glad you liked it, brother. I mean, I've heard those benefits. You're basically drinking in vitamins that were peed out of the body, but I'm good on that. I'll just take vitamins. I don't need to drink piss I'll just go to Vitamin Shop and get my vitamins, if you know what I'm saying. Earl Skakel in the house, Monday morning live. Thank you for all the love and support with the stream, growing the channel to an epic level, at least epic for me. We're just trying to get to that 5,000 subscriber level, and then it's going to really take off, I think. I hope. Yeah, I mean, I haven't had a hooker, and well, you might say some of my last few girlfriends were hookers. They played the long game. Trust me on that one. Yeah, well, I mean, I definitely my pee is more yellow than probably most because of the incredible amount of vitamins and creatine and all that shit I take. But I mean, your body can't take it all in. So, you know, but what is a hooker? I mean, when you pay for everything, dinners and rent for X amount of years, it'd probably be cheaper if you just went to a hooker once or twice a week to get your nut off, and then you're good. So, 3 more minutes, guys. Get your last minute questions in. And once again, thank you for the love and support. And a message hell for review. Those are always fun. Yeah, we don't do that kind of humor in here, tuna fish. I mean, let's not end the stream on your fascination with someone's rectum. Rectum? I killed him. Hey. Uh, I bet she is, Derek. I bet she is. So I'll probably be at the Comedy Store this Saturday night in my usual midnight spot. You guys are more than welcome to come in if any of you are ever in Los Angeles, or if I'm in your town doing stand-up. I mean, who knows? I might be flying to Japan. Well, I mean, it usually is cheaper than having a girlfriend. And you're not paying the prostitute for the sex. You're paying for them to leave. That's an old school joke there, but it's kind of true. It's all right, tuna fish, but this is. Have I ever met Ari Shafir? Yeah, I've worked with him a lot. Haven't worked with him lately because he's a New York guy and I'm an LA fucking soldier. But I'm from Norway. What is this channel about? I'm a stand-up comic from Los Angeles. This channel is about everything and nothing at the same time, so, I'm just a humble streamer from LA. I'm a voiceover actor. I was the dad in Tyler, the Creator's cartoon, The Jellies. I was in Real Rob on Netflix. I was in I'm Dying Up Here on Showtime. Roast Battle on Comedy Central, seasons 1 and a little bit of season 2. And 1 more minute, guys. Get your last minute questions in before Earl Skakel falls asleep. And we'll reconvene another day. Yeah, I'm a very dry comic, actually, but I gotta be honest with you, I'll probably never go to Norway to do comedy. It's just too far from America. But, that's what's great about me, my channel, and hit the like and subscribe button. I have about a little over 1,600 videos on YouTube, and I would say about 1,300 of them are my stand-up. The other 300 are my lives that I do. Try and do one a day, sometimes 2 a day. And, join the Earlverse, and thank you for the super chat. I very much appreciate that. And, you guys are loyal soldiers in the Earl comedy world. Yeah, we don't tuna fish. We don't do the black stuff in here. I'm gonna send you to before I leave. Let's see who's live right now. We don't do the ethnic humor in here. So I'm going to send you to probably, let's send you to Gino Bisconte's stream. He likes the black humor. He likes the wild ethnic humor. So let's see who's live right now. See, probably no one that you guys would like. It's all positive thinking lives and whatnot. So you guys are stuck with me, but guess what? I'm ending the stream right now. And I love you all. Earl Skakel, over and out.